Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is my Let's Play series on the memory, and this is episode 8. We are in January, and so if you remember in the last episode I did put in this pressure washer, and so I have cleaned all my vehicles, mainly like harvesters, tractors, things like that. So all that is done. I want to go, let's see, first I want to start over here at the chickens and check. Okay, they're still doing good on food. And how are our young cows doing here? They've already created quite a bit of slurry. I don't have anything to cart that with currently, so at some point in the future, that is something we'll have to get. Their food, I've only delivered one load of food to them, but still 14,755 liters. So I wanted to go over here, see if we can get some numbers on our feed mixer here. Okay, so it doesn't have any more materials to make anything with. It's processed through everything, or it may have some, but it's out of something anyway. Silage, straw, total mixed ration. Okay, so it's got silage and straw. It's missing hay. In other words, it's the missing material. Wow, we've got 49,002 liters of total mixed ration right now, so we're doing plenty good on that. Now, I know that we have some things that are ready in this month, so we need to sell some product. We're going to start with that. We're going to sell the product and get ourselves all the money in our account that we can before I start building and buying and things like that. We're going to do an expansion of the farm today, I do believe. Add a few new things. Oop. So we'll get that going. I know a lot of you may be, looking up in this, looking up in the corner at the money and everything, and you see that 160,500 and what is that? 38. So let's see, what have we got? Well, I probably should have checked what was good this month. I think oat is, so we'll go ahead and we'll start. Okay, that's all we're going to get for oat, so let's see where. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, here. That's where I need to be clicking on the oat. Okay, and it is best right now. Well, supposedly at some point in January it's going to get up to 1914. We are not up to that in anything right now. 1892 to the open hall door, it says 1892. So and it is going down, so we better go ahead and tag that. I'll see where that is. Okay, that's over near where we go. Looks like it's over near where we go to sell the wood chips. So we will head over in that direction. Now I know, you discover things in the I discover things when I'm doing the editing that I didn't notice when I was actually recording. And many of you, if you saw the last episode, then you will know that when we went to sell our canola, I said that our highest price was at the oil mill, and if I had looked a little bit closer, I would have found out that no, the highest price was not at the oil mill. It was actually at the location that was listed above it, and I missed that. So good on any of you who caught that. I'm going to cut out probably most of this run over there, because we're headed basically, like I said, back to the same place where we would normally go to sell our wood chips, and I will get back with you when we're almost over there, and we are going to be turning into a new place, so I'll let you see where that is. Okay, we are back, and as you can see, we are just about little inside of 100 meters from our target. We're at that crossroads. We would normally go straight, and then our wood chip sale would be off to the right, but we're actually going to go left here and take an immediate right in. And it looks like our sale point is right here. So that's what we're going to start out selling today, is our oat. See what we make from that. Okay, 11,691 from that gets us up to 172,230. Now on the drive over here, and as you can probably guess, since we are in January, what I am passing as far as these fields is a lot of plowed and cultivated fields. Not a whole lot of crop left in the fields right now. So you can kind of see that. You can see all the brown, where everything is either in need of cultivating, like this one to the left of us, or it has already been done, like these that we're passing now. So it's just, as far as the eye can see here. So anyway, we'll get back over to the farm, and we'll load up with our next crop to take to sell. Okay, we have made it back to the farm, and we're going to pull in here. I'm going to look for what else it is. I know our soybeans are not until much later. Corn. Corn is also good in January, and we have also missed the high point on that, I guess. Oh no, I guess it's best really in July, but I don't want to wait until July for that. So, and the highest in July is 1494, and 1414. Yep, cereal factory. Well, that's another new place. We'll tag that and see where the cereal factory is. Not over in that cluster of things there. Oh, okay. So it's down near that oil mill that we had been to before, so not too far away. Okay, so, oh, nope, wait. Oh, never mind. For a minute there, I thought that I was looking at where the oat should go again, but that was from when I was in there before. So, let's do this. Let's find our corn. And we might, I guess, I don't think our trailer is going to hold all of this, so yeah. So we might have 2 trips worth of corn in this. Anyway, during this trip, I will finish what I started saying early on before we loaded our first thing of oats there. I know, a lot of people look up at the amount of money that I have and say, why, you've got so much money, why aren't you, buying some of the things that you need, or buying more fields or equipment, or things like that. And I was kind of reminded of that because I was watching, let's see, I can't remember which episode it was. I was watching Daggerwin and Chainsaw's new series, the competitive multiplayer series, and saying, of course, they started with 0, so they had to make money at first, which is something I didn't have to do on here. But I think with Daggerman, I saw him buy a piece of equipment, and he was down to like $402 or something like that. And and I realized that I see a lot of players that do that, and something about when I play that I don't know. I get nervous about not having the money, so I do tend to hold on to it and not like to get down so far. I haven't made any kind of restriction on myself in this game as far as technically, yes, I can do loans if I have to do that. I have never I have used loans before. I don't do them on a regular basis. I try and play without them as much as possible. So I won't say that I won't take a loan out in this series, but if I do, hopefully it won't be a large one, and I won't do it multiple times. It would probably be a special case kind of scenario. So okay, well, I'm going to go get the rest of the corn, and I will meet you back here. I didn't even look. I hope you saw it. I didn't even look at the amount we made for our corn there. It must have been pretty good because we're up at 198,000 now. But I'll go get the rest of that corn, and when we dump it, we'll see if we can break 200,000 with that. Okay, and here we are. We're pulling in again with the remainder of our corn. It's 3,888 liters, and that should, unless the market just drops right out of corn here, that will get us over 200,000. And I have to remember that it is euros. I've got it set in this gameplay. So, yep, 203,866. So now we will get back over to the farm, and there is one more thing to sell that came as a bit of a surprise to me, and I'll let you know what that is as soon as we get back. Okay, and we are back at the farm. I am parking this tractor because in order to sell what we need to change tractors. And for a very specific reason. Let's see, make sure I'm on the right thing, and I will get rid of our pallet fork there. Yeah, what we need to sell doesn't need to be, we don't need the trailer for selling that. We need this bucket over here. because also, like I noticed that I didn't get uh, that high price for the canola. I also noticed that I have wood chips. In the editing of the last episode, I noticed that I had wood chips in this bucket. And there again, with that chipper that we have, just like happened with that harvester, I apparently have to be really, really careful with that because anything I go by that will hold wood chips, it will offload wood chips into. So, so I'm gonna. I don't even know if this run will be worth it, but I don't want this sitting around the farm, and so I am going to run this over to the wood chip sale, and I will see you over there. Okay, we're getting close to the turn for our to sell our wood chips, and well, they say that hindsight is always 20/20, because it didn't occur to me until I was on the way over here with our enormous load of wood chips that if I had $1,685. Okay. But yeah, if I had used this tractor and brought it over to sell the oats right across the road over here, I could have saved myself a trip. But hey, the joys of virtual farming. Okay, I'm going to get this tractor back over to the farm, and we will start it. We will start buying some things and expanding the farm. Okay, we are back at the farm. I parked my tractor, and you may notice that up in the corner we are now at 270,551 euros. The reason we are at 270 is because I realized that this cow enclosure over here has its own storage for slurry. And so I did not need that big slurry tank that was over here. As you can see, I have sold that. It was taking up a lot of that grass area outside, and I guess since it was there, maybe we own that grass area outside too. Maybe we'll end up doing something with that. I don't know. But, you know, we used to have that, originally there was that large cow enclosure here, and held something like 140 cows or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the slurry tank here went to that. And I didn't know. I thought maybe this one here also went for the one over there, but that was independent. I came back and I checked the level in there, and I know that I had seen there was some in. Yeah, yeah. So this has got 2,859 liters right now, and still see these chickens like hanging out over here. But you can see our slurry point right here where we come to fill up. So we'll do that at some point. Oh, I was going to say, oh look, they've matured and they've stopped jumping around so much, but no, they're still jumping. So anyway, it is time to spend some of this wonderful money that we have. So let's see. I am going to construction sheds. We've been talking about a shed. I've needed a shed for a long time. Where are the sheds that I want? I know surely I've got them in here somewhere. Large open shed. Whoa, come on. There we go. And turn you around. Let's get it overlapped with another object. What? Right there. And that'll give room for it to go around all sides of it. We can pull straight through. That's why I like those kind of sheds. Let's go ahead and get out here and look at it. You know, I like these sheds because they you can, for all the things that are hard to back in, you know, trailers and stuff like that, especially if I get a dollied trailer, which, you know, I hate using those things, but I may end up with some. But, you know, for something like that, I can just pull it straight in here. I can unhook it and drive off with my tractor. And no backing up. If I can save myself a little bit of frustration, then I am perfectly willing to do that. So we've gotten that done. So now let's go over. We are going to do an expansion of the farm here, and I am going to finally use some of this field. Maybe we will tamp down some of these weeds that have been growing in here. Move off from that a little bit, and construction again. So we can, yeah, so we can see a little bit of what we're doing. Let's see, I am going to do greenhouses. I talked about putting more greenhouses on, and I do want to do that. I'm looking for specific ones. I downloaded some that are not part of the base game. Okay, that is the boosted small tarp. Well, I'm looking here and I can't see. I'm supposing that the side with the barrel here, I mean, that's obviously where you fill the water. I am supposing that the product spawns out to that same side. I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to get out. So I'm going to go ahead and place that down. Yep. Okay. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with the glass or the polytunnel one. Polytunnel would have been cheaper. I don't know if there's any kind of difference in the rate of production or anything like that. Get out of that before I accidentally put another one down. There is another greenhouse that I want to put down, and I have no idea how much it is. Let's see, that's fruit greenhouse. Those are the allotment greenhouses. Large greenhouse. Well, not sure where. Those are the boosted ones. Those are the raised bed. Huh. Well, I'm not seeing the ones that I just loaded some on here. I'm just looking around just to make sure that it didn't put it in a different category or something like that. I just loaded a mod that I had found on the mod hub in here. So, let's do a little, let's see, how do I change the shape? Just like that. Okay. Okay, so there's that. I want to get out of that so I don't paint where I don't mean to. I am going to go back up here to our sheds. I'm going to find another one of those that I just put down in the other. Okay, I'm going to put that shed there. I'm going to circle around here. I'm going to go back into my painting. There we go. Find my gravel. I do not know. Nope, I didn't. I couldn't tell if I had gotten all of inside of this. Let's see. Let's go there. Get all of this in behind here. And around there. A little bit on this edge here. Heck, I'm just going to go ahead and paint all this in while I'm here. Okay, now, yep, more shed space out here. And I'm doing that because I think what I'm going to do, since I have the issue with this small gate in here, and my header is not fitting through it and everything. Now I have bought some, which I could have, here again, hindsight, I could have left my, stopped my tractor over at the shop and could have driven something back from there. But I also need to take this harvester back to the shop because I need to load up a header there on the trailer for that header, because I guess the header, the grain header that I got for this will fit the grain trailer that fits with our grain header trailer that fits with this header. They're the same size, so they should work. So anyway, I need to do that. And I am thinking about the possibility of just taking my harvesters and putting my harvesters over in that shed outside, and putting all of my harvesting equipment out there. I'll put my my 2 trailers and maybe my baler, or not baler, but mower, and maybe I don't know, the seeder probably too, and all of those will go into this shed right here. All the smaller stuff like the tedder. I haven't decided about the baler yet. I don't know. I'll put it somewhere. But I'm gonna clean up this mess outside here, and so that's what we will be, I think, working on in our next episode. I'm probably going to, when we come back in February, I think we have something else to sell in February. Don't quote me on that, but I think we do. I think we've got something else to sell. I'm going to get all of my equipment organized and put where I want it. I am going to, I'm going to get water into this greenhouse over here, and we'll get this going. And I will look around and see why it is that new mod that I put in for that other greenhouse, why I can't find it. If I just overlooked it on the list, or if I didn't. If I find it, I'm probably, if I find it anytime soon, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, and I'll put it in like along the back here, and that'll still leave enough room to come around the shed there and pull into the shed right here. Ooh, yeah, I've got some. I didn't realize that. I've got a little bit of smoothing to do right here, or that's going to be quite the experience getting in and out of that shed. But so anyway, I'll do that. I'll do all those things, and then of course, it goes without saying, our grass is growing in these 2 fields, so they have not got caught up with the ones that they are joined to that are already ready. I suspect maybe next month. This month obviously did not do it, but see there, we're ready to harvest. Here we're growing. So I'm going to catch these up. Another thing that I have am maybe coming to realize is that we are out of hay. So the first thing we do when those are ready is we'll make some hay and go ahead and put that in the feed mixer. But I'm also finding out that, I've made so much in this feed mixer already, with 49,000 liters in there. And I think, with as many grass fields as we have, we're going to be set for food for these guys. So either I need to cut back on the amount of grass that I'm growing, or I need to probably put down another cow enclosure somewhere and work on that, or maybe sheep or goats or something like that, and that way it'll justify all the grass. Oh, there was one other thing. Before we go. I hope nobody has left yet. There is one other thing that we are going to do. I have been thinking about this for a while now. You see that we've got field 25 here, and it's off kind of on its own, and it's easy to forget about and everything. I thought we would give it a friend. It's got this field right next door to it. That field is $52,320, and I am going to go ahead and buy that. It currently has nothing planted in it, and it has a row of trees in between. My plan, anyway, is to take out this row of trees and we'll harvest those and get those sold. Hopefully not putting wood chips in anything other than the chipper or a trailer this time. And I am going to go ahead and join these fields together. Now this field is sown in grass, and I think what I'm going to do is wait until this is grown fully, and then I'm going to take a harvest off of that, make sure that all of them have the lime and everything that they need, and then I am going to sow this field in a crop. And I'm not sure what crop that's going to be yet, but we're going to make that one field, and we're going to grow something other than grass in that, because I think we have plenty of grass with these two big fields here and then our original one here. So so I guess that's all. Looking at I made a list this time, and I'm looking down that, and yeah, we put down the new sheds, put down almost all of our greenhouses. Like I say, I'm going to look for that other one. I still have $147,000 in the bank there, or euros in the bank there. So we're doing good. If I find that other greenhouse, I've got time. I've got space to, or I've got money and the space over there to put it. So anyway, it's a little bit chaotic here, but I will see you in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you could help me out by going down below, hitting the like button if you like the video, subscribing if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you can be notified for when I upload new videos. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.